Let me just plug Meowingtons because this ring is adorable.
Hey nerds, it's Tiri. Welcome back to my show. Topics of today include some exciting news for Blizzard being nominated for the Game Awards for 2016, the World Bosses this week in World of Warcraft, and why we have two of them, some exciting things to look forward to in patch 7.1.5 for World of Warcraft, and then finally we will discuss the most recent FU to Blizzard by Nostalrius. At least that's my take on it. If you are a Blizzard fan and have played Blizzard games in the past or just follow what's hype in the game world, it should come as no surprise that Blizzard got a bunch of nominations for the 2016 Game Awards. Game of the Year, Studio Art Direction, Best Action Game, Art Direction, Best Multiplayer, and Best Esports Game are all categories that Overwatch was nominated for. World of Warcraft Legion was nominated for Best Role-Playing Game, and Byung-Hun for StarCraft 2 was nominated for Best Esports Player. Check the link in the description to see the Game Awards on Thursday. This week in World of Warcraft, Levantus is a world boss you can find in Ashina's Cove in Asuna, and he drops 860 gloves, neck, blood relic, and a ring. But that's not all, guys. We have a second world boss in Suramar. At first, people who saw Nazek, the Fiend in Falanar Tunnels in Suramar thought this was a mistake. Why are there two world bosses right now? What is going on? He spawned right before the Tuesday reset, so he's not the weekly world boss. What happened is Blizzard added in random Suramar world bosses that are separate from the weekly world boss. At the time that this video should be up, Nazek should have 1 day and 10 hours or so left. So you better get in there quickly, especially if you're an alchemist. You have a chance to get the rank 3 of the prolonged power potion recipe, which is already pretty cheap, but you can actually proc more than 10 potions with this rank. Nazek can also drop 860 legs, a ring, and arcane relic. On to patch 7.1.5 stuff. There's kind of a lot. I'm going to try to condense it. I'm going to touch on one or two things from each page and then link the page in the description so that you can decipher the important stuff for yourself. In a recent interview with Ian Hazzikostas, there was a recent interview with Ian Hazzikostas regarding class changes in patch 7.1.5 for World of Warcraft, and he touched on quite a few things, some very detailed things, specific classes, specific class legendary issues people are having, different tweaks and things that they're making and concerns people have about them. But one of the things that stood out most to me, something I have wanted since the beginning of when I first started actually equipping Legion gear, is they are doing a secondary stat squish. They're trying to make that main stat more important in determining which gear you're going to equip, and also make the item level make more sense. There's so many times where I use a lower item level piece of gear because the secondary stat on the one that I have is just outrageous. There have been so many times where I didn't equip a higher item level piece of gear because of the stats being just not anywhere near better than what I was already using, but it also kind of seemed like it was for my class. Very, very strange stuff. So they're doing a secondary stat squish to kind of bring it down to the level of your main stat and make it a little bit easier to figure out what is better, and you can kind of use the item level as a guide again. More information in the description, the whole summary and the interview if you want to watch it are below. In a previous video, I mentioned the micro holidays Blizzard is adding to World of Warcraft as like little mini holidays that don't give you anything super important, but some fun cosmetic items are involved with these holidays. They are going to happen much more frequently in between the meta holidays. And foreseeably up through December 23rd, they are testing a different micro holiday each day in the PTR. So far they've tested Call of the Scarab. Today is Kirin Tor Tavern Crawl, which sounds kind of hilarious. And tomorrow is Love is in the Air, and so on. The schedule for the micro holiday testing in the PTR is linked in the description. I have also talked about some of the micro holidays in a previous video. If you'd like to check that out, I'll try to remember to link that. There are descriptions of all of the micro holidays. I'll try to find that link as well. All the links are gonna happen. Wowhead has an updated guide on what is coming in patch 7.1.5 regarding professions. Information on blacksmithing quests, which send you to Blackrock Depths. New weapons blacksmiths will be able to make. Enchanters are getting new, more affordable enchants that give your neck a secondary stat bonus of 200. Yay, finally. Oh my god. That's long overdue. We should have had that at the beginning of the expansion. Engineers will get Boon of the Builder, which is a gathering enchant for their shoulders. It allows them to loot sprocket containers from mobs. These sprocket containers can contain hardened fell glass, which will be needed for a new series of item level 880 helms that engineers can make. The Reeves battery, which was an engineering consumable item, allowed you to add different modules to it to make it a mailbox, to make it a repair bot, to make it do all of these different fun things, fight for you, etc. They are now making a permanent version of that you can make, so you don't have to consume it every time. It's called a rechargeable Reeves battery, and it has a 30-minute cooldown. They're adding in a new pet you can get called Trashy. It requires you to be best friends with Conjurer Margus. I'm gonna have to look that one up and figure out the deets on that. And for jewel crafters, I've heard some complaints about it being really tough to get what you need for jewel crafting sometimes. They're adding a whole series of jewel crafting world quests to help with that. Check the link for more info, as always, because I link. I'm addicted to links. The last 7.1.5 topic is super quick because there are way too many legendaries for me to go over, but 7.1.5 is bringing a ton of new legendaries for all classes, and we have a consolidated link in the description, thank you Wowhead, of all of the new legendaries coming in 7.1.5 and all of the old, and some of the changes they're making to the old as well. So hopefully people will be happy with this. I know that a lot of people are complaining about useless legendaries. Hopefully there will be fewer useless legendaries. So yeah, check that out at your leisure. The last topic of today is about Nostalrius and their newest, most recent slap in the face to Blizzard, saying, "You're taking too long, screw you. We know the stipulation was that you'd be busy with Legion. Oh, what? You're putting out new Legion content. Well, guess what? You've taken too long. We're gonna go another direction with your game." Let's try to be neutral, Terry. Let's try to be neutral. I don't want to be super opinionated about this because I end up with a lot of arguments in my comments, and that's not what I want here. All I want here in this video is to convey the information that I have found about the topics. I do give opinions about stuff, but this particular topic is a little controversial. So I'll try to be kind of neutral and just let you know what's going on. According to recent news posts, popular pirate World of Warcraft server group Nostalrius will be partnering up with another server group, Elysium, to open up new legacy servers hosted from the UK. And I believe that's the reason why they're partnering up with Elysium. I think that this location switch is basically trying to get around laws, hoping to prevent Blizzard from shutting them down. Now, I could be wrong about that, but that's what I get through the grapevine. That information is not solid and set in stone, but it has been brought up from recent sources. I hate to give out like, oh, this information is possibly true information, but with this topic, that's really what we have to go on, because I just keep thinking, why in the world would Nostalrius do this when they've been ordered a cease and desist? So my inclination is to believe the information that somehow partnering with and having a UK group host these servers is hopefully going to get them around the law, which I don't even know how that would work. I don't know copyright laws. I'm not a lawyer, definitely not a copyright lawyer, but this is what's going on and what they have announced recently. The new legacy servers are supposed to open December 17th, and if you had characters on the Nostalrius servers, they're saying that your characters and items should be available when you log in, or you can start on their fresh server. I said I wasn't going to be very opinionated about this, but I will share that this seems rather risky and rather crazy to do when you do this out of respect for a game and love for a game. You're not showing your developers respect at all. And they have said that they're busy with Legion right now. It's something that they are very interested in doing, but they're busy with Legion. Please stop doing it yourself. See you later. My opinion, you should accept that and you should walk away. It sucks. Such is life. So anyways, please don't start any arguments about this topic in the description. Don't be a jerk about it, please. Comments are welcome, of course, about any of my topics, but please be nice to each other and to me, because that's just what my channel is about. But for now, that is my show for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Drop me a like and comment in the comment section. Check out my Twitch page at twitch.tv/Tirinei. I stream most evenings, also Tuesday afternoons. Come back to this channel every Wednesday for news and gaming videos in between. But until next time, please do take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you soon. I love you all. Bye!